Good meowing and welcome to Shantae, Risky's Revenge, Director's Cut, with Fanglessmin. Before we get started, I'm going to tell you a little bit about this game series and how I got into it. I actually haven't played Risky's Revenge yet. From when I was a Shantae fan, that was a big shock, but I didn't get to play Shantae for a long time. So, when I was first introduced to Shantae, was way back when I was little and all I saw was the game being played a bit. I didn't know what it was. It looked kind of cool, and I was like, oh, I want to play that. But I didn't have a Game Boy back then. In fact, it took me forever just to get a Nintendo DS. So Game Boy was way out of my time. It was sad. Especially with all the people with Pokemon. It took me forever to get into Pokemon, and I still haven't found the shiny. Anyways, so Shantae, why is this so awesome? So, when I first rediscovered Shantae, because I didn't know it way back when, but then I forgot about it, Like I did the Jurassic Park game that used to be around. But when I saw it again, it was during their Kickstarter campaign for Half-Genie Hero. I saw it and I was like, I kind of recognize this, but it looks so much more interesting, so I click it. And that video, the intro video they did for Shantae Half-Genie Hero, sucked me into it. I had to be a part of it, and so I did. I paid at the $300 reward tier, and went up higher. I used quite a bit. I went up to like $410. Talking to the people. People at WayForward are wonderful people, great to talk to, know what they're doing. Even on the little forum things that they had there, I suggested a forum type, and they made it, and it's there. The little forum games, because there wasn't a section for that, and that was really cool. But then I had problems with my account stuff, so I couldn't log into their website thing for a long time. That wasn't their fault. There was something going on with the avatar system, the stuff they used, that was giving me all these problems, but they worked through it, and it was awesome. A long time. Like I said, it's St. Patrick's Day in 2015 now, and I'm finally back able to work the website again. Like, this happened about a week and a half ago, but yeah, figured all that out. It's working great. It happened to me twice, actually. Yeah. Great, all worked through, all done, and now I know how to fix that problem if it ever shows up again. But it was really cool. I had this immediate idea, because I did play the first Shantae game. Right after the reward thing, I got it, I paid it, I went up to the Your Art and Game tier. And so, I immediately got the first Shantae game for the DS, because I saw it was available. And I went out and I played it, and it was wonderful. So, let me introduce you to two characters real quick. So, this woman on the right here, that is Shantae. She's the Half-Genie who is the hero of the story. So, she is cool, and you're gonna love her. The dancing mechanics were amazing. I'll explain all that. I will explain all that later. It's really cool. She can shapeshift with magic dances. Then, this is Rowdy Tops over here. She's adorable. I forgot your name, but I will remember it. That's because I'm on this thing right now, I forget. But this is Risky Boots over here. She is important because she's the main antagonist of the first game. And what's cool about Risky Boots is she's not some sort of magically enhanced character. In fact, her abilities and powers and stuff come from using these guys, Tinkerpads over here, to build stuff for her. And it was really cool. Anyways, so now you know who they are. Let me tell you the story of how I went to draw the piece that I did for that game. So, I played through, and Risky attacks Shantae's town and everything, and it's all this stuff. But Risky isn't really like a villain yet. She's still someone who Shantae believes she can talk to and get to calm down. I'll stop her and everything like that, but you're not really coming at I'm gonna beat this person down type of perspective yet. And then you get to the first dungeon, when you work through that first dungeon and you get there, you get to the end of it, when you encounter Risky again. She's on this pedestal with this thing called the Dribble Stone. So it's like this square, like a big block, like bloop, 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 of water. And it's an infinite water source. It's an amazing item. But she's at it. She tells you all this stuff, and you realize just how crazy and she is at the time, just how villainous she is in this game. You know, like that's the moment where you really realize this person's the antagonist. There's not gonna be no talking resolve here. You're gonna have to fight her. It really comes out at that moment, and then she takes the Dribble Stone, which summons this gigantic guardian monster. It's freaking huge. It's like this horned blob with a big oculus-looking eye and 4 tentacles. I mean, it's just this huge monstrosity, and I liked it. But what happens is it shows up. Risky Boots gets shot to the side of the arena from the blast of it waking up, basically, and she runs away. She leaves you there to die and fight this thing for her. And Bolo later, idiot, but fun idiot. I love him. Basically, all of that leads up to you realizing just that Risky is an actual villain, and she'll leave you to die. You know, she does not care about your life, and that was really cool. Like, that was the moment for me that defined the relationship of these 2 characters in the first game. So, what did that inspire me to do? So, it inspired me to draw that moment. I was originally using my laptop for this, and I spent basically since day 1 perfecting poses and everything. I mean, I even got like 3D models ready and put underneath it, shaped them to match the way they looked in Half-Genie Hero as best I could, and then posed them all to create this really dynamic pose of Risky Boots up on the pedestal. So you can see Risky Boots up high. It was actually more like right around here. And then the pedestal, and there would be glass broken down because it had this beam of light. I was going to make it look like glass, so it was going to be broken through. Risky had her hand in on the Dribble Stone, and then like the tendrils were coming out of it to summon this thing, and it was really cool. Like, it was intense looking scene. And then you had Shantae down here, all worried and everything about it, and oh, it was so good. The perspective on this thing took so long to do, and it looked so wonderful. I even got to draw the little monkey heads of the statues that were in there, another one in the background, and it was getting pretty cool. But then my laptop basically got destroyed. The entire memory of it and everything was wrecked. And there was one really early on draft of the art that managed to be saved on a little USB thing, but it wasn't perfectly posed. It was just these 3D models that weren't even up to snuff. They were my test ones, but I put them there afterwards. And I mean, this was like, it is the, frickin' it is St. Patrick's Day now. This is, March 17th, and I spent all this time working on that. I was about done. All I had left to do was some of the final shading, and my laptop got destroyed. Months of work on that piece, and it's just gone. We could not recover it at all. I basically had 2 days left. 2 days left. And that was with the extra time. I was worried I'd have to send that thing not fully shaded. But the laptop was destroyed. So not only did I not get to send in it fully shaded, I didn't get to send in anything. So I was reaching last day. We had literally 2 days left. And I said, no, I'm not gonna not send anything in. This is not gonna be what happens. You know. So, what I did was I loaded up Manga Studio, made the little 3D models in that. Just, frick. Anyways, made 3D models in that. Set them up, you know, I made them look as best as I could with it. Set them up as close to the position as I could with what I had in it. The perspective was very off from what I originally had. Very off. And then I just worked on it, you know. It's nowhere near what it was going to be at all, but it is made from pure work. Just those 2 days, tired, angry about my laptop, very happy and excited for this game and for them giving me the opportunity to put art in it. And I worked on that. I just worked and worked and worked and worked and got it done. When I got it done, it was about 2 a.m. on the 16th. About then. Might have been a little earlier. And I sent it in. I went to the website because the website's working for me now. Everything's good there. I figured that all out. And sent it in, and it went through. So, I'm happy that I managed to make art and get into the game. But it's nowhere near what I wanted it to be. And I had to cut risky holding the dribble stone, the monster being summoned out of it. You know, I just had to abandon a lot of what really made it a cool piece to me, you know. But I worked on it and I got it in there. I definitely know it will not be the best piece of art you see in that game from someone, but it was made and it's in there. So I got art in there. It's done, and you know, I think it's still, considering the conditions of what happened, I think it's great for that. I just wish, you know, the original piece I had been working on for so long had survived, but it didn't. So, you know, I love this game series. Since I played the first one, dancing mechanic, beautiful. Beyond gorgeous. Works very well. And I've been excited to play Risky's Revenge and had a chance to get around to it. Now I do. You know, the laptop was destroyed, but my main PC at home is still here, and that's what we're going to be playing on. The one that survived and allowed me to finish that last piece of work, that final piece of art that made it into the game. So you'll be seeing that art in Half-Genie Hero as part of the quest line for the museum, and it's gonna be cool. Anyways, I just want to get that intro over with, let you all know how awesome this game is and the people who made it, you know, and just the whole series. It's really cool, and I hope you buy them. I hope you play them. I hope you enjoy them, not just because I got to have art in it in the next game in Half-Genie Hero, but because it's a wonderful game made by wonderful people and a lot of fun. So that's it. Next video, we're actually getting into the game, and it's gonna be great. Toodaloo.